So this video is to show you how to get started using the HDSDR software with the RSP, the SDR-play RSP. And here is the RSP, little black box, antenna coming in one end and the USB connection out to your PC. I've got a PC over here running Windows 7. This is the screen that you see here. The first thing we do is go to the SDRplay website and select downloads and then API drivers. So the first thing we're going to do is install the SDRplay device driver, and that's typically the first one on the list here. Windows API and hardware driver installer. So we basically click on that, download it. It takes a few seconds to download. I've got quite a slow connection here. It's a 7 megabyte file. So we just let that download. Okay, then open it up. There it comes, and then basically accept the defaults. Yes, we want it to take control, and next to continue, accept the license agreement and all the components that we're going to install. It'll find a default folder to put it in. We say next. Basically it unpacks and installs the software. There's a chance to provide feedback if you want, but otherwise you just say next, and basically that's finished, and we've now got the device driver fully installed, and that's the first of 3 steps to be up and running with the RSP. The second step is to go to the HDSDR website, which is hdsdr.de, and on their homepage you can see at the bottom left there's a download button. You click on that and that's the HDSDR installer. Which we open up and accept to run and allow to change the PC. You say next, accept the license agreement and the default installation location on your PC, which is for a 64-bit machine like this, it'll be in the C program files x86 directory, and it'll create a new directory, HDSDR. You say next and allow it to create a desktop icon, hit install, and now it's actually installing the software on the PC. Press finish, and in fact it will launch the software. The third step before it works is to download the actual XTIO plugin, and as it is at the moment on the website, it's the same XTIO installer that we use for SDR Sharp, HDSDR, and several other programs all work with it. So we now run the XTIO installer. Click on that, accept the defaults, let it run. Allow it to make changes, and then finally you get this window saying, well, where is your HDSDR software? So if you remember, we put it in the, if we go to the C top level disk, we put it in program files x86. There it is, HDSDR, and click on open, and then next, then install, and finally finish. So now, in theory, we have the XTIO file, which is going to control our RSP embedded in the program of HDSDR. So now we've got the driver installed, we've got XTIO installed inside HDSDR. Now we can actually try it out. So we're going to launch HDSDR, and if you click on, there's a lot of documentation that shows all the different features and what you can control within the software. But if we just click on XTIO, you can see it's already recognises the SDR-play RSP and all the different settings that are there. So if you're not very familiar with the software, it's probably best to accept the defaults and just basically load defaults, and then to actually launch the radio. Be careful, don't press this green arrow, because if you do, nothing happens. It starts to want some sort of file to start processing. You have to actually hit the start button down here on the left hand side. So you hit start. There we are, up and running on 40 metres. Nice clear signal, and you can see the whole 40 metre band. Just for fun, I've got an antenna switch here that allows me to switch my antenna across to my trusty ICOM. And the important thing is you can see the frequency readout is identical, the tuned frequency that we were on with HDSDR. So that's the ICOM, and this is the RSP.
Yeah, okay, Brennan. Well, actually, I'm on a small display support at the moment.
Working well.
I think it's the MH3631, I am quite sure, but actually it's the...
Basically, this bit of kit, together with a laptop, gives you the kind of performance that traditionally you would only get with an expensive piece of amateur radio kit.